Alvin Brown. Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be on this pumpkin spice makeup full glam that I am rocking right here. This video is going to be a talk through, so make sure you guys get your snacks and your drink. I got mine right here. But yeah, if you guys would like to see how I got this look that I am rocking right here, and if you guys want to chill with me on today's video, please be sure to keep on watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And yeah, without further ado, let's just get right to it. Okay you guys, so let's get started. I have my vibes. This is my Dunkin drink. I usually get it hot, but today I felt like switching it up and getting it iced. This is a pumpkin spice chai latte with almond milk, and I did add whipped cream in mine, even though it's like all melted now. But I did add whipped cream in mine. It's pretty good. If I'm being honest, I do like it hot way more. But yeah, this is what I am drinking. Alright y'all, let's start the video. So I was gonna try out some new stuff in today's video, but I figured I'd just keep it simple and kind of show you guys how to do this pumpkin spice fall type of look from products that you have on your own. Okay, so my face is nice and prepped. I use moisturizer and also an eye cream to prep my face. Now we're going to go right into priming our skin. I'm taking the Maybelline Master Prime Primer, and I'm going to use this to prime my skin. Just slap this on and then just rub it in. So next, before we go in with foundation, I'm taking the Milani Glow Hydrating Skin Tint in 310 Medium Dark. I tried this out in my last video and I fell absolutely in love. If you can't get your hands on the e.l.f. Glow Skin Filter, it's been sold out for a while in stores and I think online as well. This is the next alternative, the next affordable alternative. So I'm just going to use this and just apply it on my face, and then I'm going to use my brush to blend it out. And just look at that glow on the skin. Absolutely love the finish that this gives on the skin. Even though the look we're going for is mostly matte for today, I do want like a natural glow from within type look to the skin. So yeah, I've been loving this underneath my foundation. So next up is foundation. I'm taking the MAC Studio Fix foundation in NC45, and I'm gonna mix it with a tiny bit of the Too Faced Born This Way foundation in the color Maple. So I do want a little bit more coverage on some of my acne scars that are popping up just a little bit. So I'm going to take the MAC Full Coverage foundation. Yeah, the MAC Full Coverage Foundation in NC45, and just going over my acne scars with that. This product is super thick and full coverage, so you want to use this slightly if you're going in with this. Next up is concealer. I'm taking the Too Faced Born This Way concealer in butterscotch. This is one of my favorite concealers, but it is a little bit more closer to my skin tone, and I want just a little bit more color. So I'm going to take the e.l.f. Hydrating Concealer in the shade Tan Latte. Hold on, let me grab it. This is what it looks like. I'm going to take these two and just mix them together, but I'm mostly going to use the Too Faced. I'm just going to add just a hint of this one, and I'm applying that in the usual places that you conceal. So underneath the eyes, on the bridge of the nose, forehead, chin, and cupid's bow. So I do like to let my concealer underneath my eyes dry down a bit before going in and blending it. So I like to just take the mirror that I use and just fan my face just a little bit so that it can dry down. And then after I fan my face, I blend out everything and leave the under eye concealer last. And if you guys are wondering why I like to do this, when you let the concealer dry down, especially with the formula of the Too Faced and the e.l.f. one as well, when you let it dry down, it just builds up the coverage of the product. That's it. Next up is bronzer slash contour. I'm going to take another Too Faced Born This Way concealer. This one is in the shade Mahogany, and I'm going to use that to contour my face. I'm just applying it in the areas that we contour our face, so forehead, cheekbones, and nose bridge. To blend this out, I'm going to take this brush right here. I got this brush a while ago from Walgreens. It's from a brand called Mast. I don't even think they have the brand in stores anymore. I don't even know, but this is a really good dense brush to blend out my contour. So any dense brush that you have, you can use to blend it out. But I'm gonna take just some rose water spray and spray the tip of my brush, and then I'm gonna go in and blend out the contour. Also with this, I do want to point out, you don't need to let this sit and get tacky. You could just go straight in and blend it out, because we're using this to contour our face. We're not using it to really add coverage. We're using it to add color and shadow, if that makes sense. This is pretty much the base of my face before we go in and set anything, and it looks absolutely kissable. Like, I just love this base routine. It looks so good. Now to set the face, I'm taking the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder in the shade Honey. This is just the mini one that I keep on hand for me. I'm going to use that and set underneath my eye, my forehead, my nose, my smile lines, my chin, and my cupid's bow. I'm not going to set any other areas, just the areas that I just mentioned. Okay, so now we're moving on to the eyes. I did fill in my eyebrows just a little bit. I want to go for the natural fluffy type brow. I'm gonna take my ride or die baby right here. This is the Louise base in Rumor 03 or 4 in Rumor 4. This product has never let me down from the day I have gotten it. I use this in my kit on my clients, and yeah, this is just a staple for me. I'm gonna take this flat brush and just use that to pat down the base. With this base, you do not need to set it at all. That stickiness is great to grab onto your shadows with. You could just go straight in with your eyeshadow. So now we're going in with the Morphe 35O palette. This is the staple palette that you need for fall. Look at the colors. Look at it. It's so gorgeous. I feel like everyone should have this palette. If you don't, go out and get it. It's an awesome, gorgeous palette. You get a lot of colors in it. It could work for every day. It could work for other season as well, but I really love pulling this palette out specifically for fall. So first I'm gonna go into this color right here. It's like an orange soda type of color, and I'm gonna use that right in my crease. I'm taking the Morphe M573 brush, and I'm just gonna go straight in with this color. I'm gonna go in and take this color right here. It's a deeper orange shade, so this is the first one, and we're going in with this one. So it's slightly deeper than the previous shade. I'm going to use that a little bit lower in my crease. We want this eye look to be nice and soft, so if it gets a little bit too harsh in the crease, you could just take the previous brush that we used, I think it was the M573, and then just go back and blend over the area that's too harsh. So for the lid color, I'm going to take this light champagne goldish shade, and I'm going to use that right on my lid. I like to take my rose water spray, I got this from Dollar Tree, and just spray my brush just a little bit, and then go in and apply it on my lid. So I do want the lid to be just a little bit warmer, so I'm gonna take this more goldish color, this color right here, and I'm gonna put that just a little bit on top of the shimmery shade. Okay, so this is how the eye looks. Just to close off the edge, you see that harsh edge right there, I'm gonna go back in with the Morphe M573 brush and use that to blend out the edges. So I applied my eyeliner off of camera. I just used the Wet n Wild liquid eyeliner. Now we're gonna go back to the face. So I'm just taking my Real Techniques setting brush and just using that to dust off any of the remaining powder that was left underneath our eyes. Now we're going in with our powder bronzer. I'm taking the Fenty Beauty bronzer in Coco Naughty, and I'm just using that to bronze up my face. To add more warmth to my cheeks, I'm gonna go in with that crease color that we used, that darker orange shade, and use that as my bronzer. I'm just gonna go over the places we applied the Fenty Coco Naughty bronzer. I'm also gonna take this Real Techniques buffing crease brush and use that same crease color and connect it to my nose bridge to deepen up my nose contour. Now before we go in with blush, I'm going to take my face powder. This is the L'Oreal Infallible Wear face powder, my favorite face powder. If you haven't tried this, please go out and try it. It gives a natural, almost filtered, airbrushed effect to the face. So I'm gonna apply this before applying on my blush because I want my blush to be really prominent and I don't want the face powder to tone down the blush. So I'm just gonna use this and just go over my entire face with this powder. Now for blush, I'm gonna take these two colors right here, this bright orange color in the 35O palette and also this copper red color. I'm gonna mix those two and I'm gonna apply it as my blush. To clean up and sharpen my bronzer line as well as my nose, I'm going to take my favorite powder, the Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder in the shade number 20, light medium, and I'm going to take it on this triangle sponge. Now we're moving back to the eyes. I'm taking this eyeliner pencil in brown from NK. I got this from the beauty supply store, but I'm going to use that in my waterline. And to blend out the lower lash line, I'm going to take the same color we used in our crease, this orange, and I'm going to mix it with this brighter orange right here, and I'm going to use that underneath my lash line. Now for mascara, I'm just taking the Wet n Wild Big Papa Mascara. Okay, so the lashes are on. I'm so sorry, you guys. I don't know what these lashes are. These are just some random lashes that I had. I used to sell lashes, so it's probably some old ones that I used to sell. I honestly don't remember, so I'm so sorry about that. To dust off the setting powder, I'm gonna go back in with my face powder from L'Oreal. To dust off the powder in my inner corner, I'm not going to use my face powder because I don't want the color of the powder to make my under eye darker. I want to keep it this light color, so I'm going to take this super light powder. This is the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in C3. I'm going to use that and just dab it lightly, and take the Real Technique setting brush and just use that to brush the powder away. It's gonna help brush the powder away, but it's going to keep that light bright color underneath our eyes, which is what we want. So last but not least is the lips. So I'm going in with the Maybelline Super Stay Matte Ink Lipstick in the color Fighter. I'm gonna use this to kind of line my lips. Next, I'm going to take this Profusion Matte Lip Cream in the shade Matte Charm, and I'm going to put that in the middle. I do want it to be just a little bit darker, so I'm going to take this NYX Slip Tease Lip Lacquer. That is a tongue twister. I'm going to take this in the shade Camel, and I'm going to put that on top of this lip color. And finally, just to set the entire face, I'm going to take this Makeup Revolution setting spray. And this is the final look. So this is the final look, you guys. Eyes, skin, lashes, lips, everything. I honestly did not feel like doing my hair, so I just put my white bandana on. But yeah, this is the final look. I'm definitely getting fall pumpkin spice vibes with this look, even though it was a lot of steps, but it's super easy for you to achieve if you want to recreate this at home. But yeah, this is the final look. Let me know how you guys like this look in the comment section down below. I love you guys so much. Thank you for rocking with me on today's video, and yeah, until next time, I will see you all in the next video. Peace.
Yeah.